Oke guys, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Guys, welcome back into my channel. Okay, here a well explained with BGP next hop attribute is okay, and the block explains BGP next hop attributes and values in detail in BGP. Next hop attribute is a well-known mandatory attributes that indicates the the next hop IP address that is to be used to reach a destination. BGP is a hop by hop routing protocol. However, unlike BGP routes as by us nodes router by router, and the default next hop is the next as the next hop address for a network from another is an IP address of the enance point of the next as along the path to that destination network. Next hop change to an exchange. Okay, and once the first configuration router once is um gonna wait. Um, I guess and configuration BGP next hop attributes. Okay, and the ins config router once and config first and enable and configure terminal and interface is this interface internet 0/0 and IP address 10 and 1 and 255 and 0. Okay, and you finish and config interface internet 0/0 and next and interface loopback. Okay, first loopback 0 and next IP address and 10 and okay 10 and subnet mask 255 and subnet mask. Okay, and again I don't. Okay, interface loopback 1 and IP address 1111 and 255 and subnet mask. Okay, and you finish config interface loopback and then interface ethernet 0. Okay, mm, you and next config user BGP. Okay, to BGP 10 and okay, I'm sorry. Okay, user BGP 10 and network 1111 max 25 and network 10 and 2 remote as can 10. Okay, and again router 2 config router 2 yeah, config interface internet and usually and enable config terminal and interface ethernet 0/0 and IP address. That is 10 and 2 and 25 and 0 and interface internet 0/1 and IP address 20 and 1 and something was 0. Okay, and you finish keyboard interface internet 0/0 and your keyboards and interface too big. Yeah, the big is example interface loop big 0 and IP address to uh, IP address to and 255 to set marks and interface to big one. Okay, see this and you finish config interface to big and interface alternate uh, and you configure router BGP. configure the BGPs 10 and network mode asset and network safe. Okay, mode asset. Okay, finish router 2 and router 3. You config and sorry. Interface internet 0, interface internet 0 access 0 and IP address 2020 and 2 and 2525, and you can finish interface internet and you keyboard and interface loopback 0 and interface loopback 1. And you can finish you finish config interface loopback and internet. Okay, next config and router BGP, router BGP 20 and network 33 and max 255 and network 20 and 1 remote as 10. Okay, okay, finish. And okay, I can router 1 and zipping and success on and no. I can and ping. I ping. I can ping and do ping and 10 and 10 and 2 and success. Okay. Okay guys, thank you. Finish and configuration BGP. Next up attribute and thank you guys and everyone, and see you video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.